Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Hey everyone, I'm AdamHarry from Bella Souls with
Evan from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
And we're back with another Tabletop Spotlight. Evan, this is a big box.
Yes, for big story.
What do we got here?
And big models. Maybe not big models. Assault of the Giants.
Assault of the Giants.
It's the new Dungeons & Dragons board game where you get to play giants.
Yes.
And destroy villages and destroy other giants.
As a giant does.
Vie to be the best giant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fitting because of the whole Storm King's Thunder.
Yep, exactly.
So
There's the Thunder Giants, the Cloud Giants, the Hill Giants, the Fire Giants, Frost Giants. There's more.
Yeah, Sea Giant, I don't know.
Hill Giants. The Stone Giants, too.
Stone Giants, yeah.
But yeah, so you get to play these giants. Each have their own kind of goal, but in the end, you want to just have the most points.
Be the giantest giant that ever gianted.
The Giants, yes. Yes.
So let's jump inside and check out Assault of the Giants. Here we have Assault of the Giants.
Yes, not endorsed by the New York Giants.
No, but it is endorsed by the Dungeons & Dragons Giants.
Because it is a Dungeons & Dragons game.
Boom. And real quick,
yes.
Let me flip it. Whoa, it's got some heft. Listen to that thump. Pretty cool stuff on the back.
Yep.
Just a really fast look at it.
Preview of the models you're going to
get. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm hoping that these giants are appropriate size so that I might be able to use these for my D&D games too. It's just me.
Oh, that'd be cool, actually.
I don't know if it's going to be the case or not.
Right.
But we'll find out. All right, flip it back over. Hooah.
Hair everywhere.
You want to do it?
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Bring on the G-Nets. All right, here we are.
All right.
Ooh, the rule book. It's actually sealed.
It's sealed. Oh my god.
All right, I'll take that. You keep going through the book.
We have, of course, the punch outs. These are going to be characters punch outs. I think there's each.
Is this an FFG game? What is it, punch outs?
Right. It's actually, I don't even know what it is.
It's not.
It's an Asmodee game.
Is it?
Yes, but basically it's FFG. I mean,
yeah, I thought it was.
Yep, Asmodee.
Yep. Oh snap.
Yep. So
working with Wizards of the Coast, working with WizKids.
Yep.
That's why there's so many punch outs, dude.
I mean, honestly, there's 4 of these sheets. No, 5. No. Yeah, 5 of these sheets. And so each
Asmodee loves their tokens.
Giant race. Oh yeah.
That's the joke.
Someone's laughing, I hope.
On the inside.
Each giant race has their basic troop and then their elite troops. And the point of the game is to get the most victory points. I can't remember what they called them, but we'll find out in a second. But each giant also...
Frozen dog, you better let that one go.
Probably from the Frost Giants.
Yep.
Yeah. But I mean, like each Frost Giant group has their own like ultimate goal. Like the Hill Giants want to take over the most land so they can get the most food because they
want to eat.
Yeah, because their queen, who I believe is this lovely lady right here, she wants to be the biggest giant. So she's just been stuffing her mouth. She married a bunch of guys and she ordered all the guys to get her food. But yeah, so stuff like that. Here's the other side. We can open these up, and yeah, we'll open these up.
Here, I'll open it up.
Okay, and then we have the map. Everything's sealed, nice and sealed.
So if you get this from us later,
right,
it'll be sealed up again.
Hopefully.
Probably.
But here's the map.
Oh wow, it's double-sided.
Double-sided.
Is it double-sided? Hang on, no, it's not. Trick me.
Wait.
You fooled me.
Not double-sided.
Not double-sided, but it's a fold out.
It is a fold out. You can't see everything, but it's a big map.
Whoa, hang on, we're hitting stuff. Let me get these out of the way real quick. All right, here's a big map. Gray Peak Mountains. I thought I saw Icewind Dale.
Sea of Swords.
Check that out.
Yeah, Neverwinter Wood.
Neverwinter. Icewind Dale's up top. Spine of the World. Wow, Evermore's. These are some of the Waterdeep, Lords of Waterdeep, if you play that game.
Yep.
So this is definitely in the one of the D&D worlds. I want to say Greyhawk, but I'm probably wrong, and somebody in the comments is yelling at us. But yeah, this is like one of the core worlds.
Right. Yeah.
So
Sea of Swords.
Yeah.
Maelstrom.
Yeah, this is that's very cool. Ooh, the desert. All right.
I want to show off. Let's show off the models because I think that's those are what people really
fold that up. Don't break it. You break it, you bought it. Yeah, that way.
This way, and then this way, and then this way.
Boom.
All right.
You did it, folks.
These are great models.
Hey!
Look at this fire giant.
Wow.
Oh my god.
It's coming at you, bro.
It's really cool.
These look like
flaming sword.
These actually look a lot like, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Evan, but the D&D minis, that you get from WizKids.
They could be.
They look very, very, very similar.
So they're probably the right size too.
I think they are.
Somebody tell.
I am not.
I have a small
sure.
hand, so it's hard to tell. But like
that, I am. If only I had a way to check. But on first glance, check that out. Maybe they're not quite the same scale.
Right.
Check that. They got the little warrior dudes. Oh, that is super cool. Hang on.
Those are the those are the giant killers.
Oh wow.
One of them is called Hook. The other one's called Line, and the other one's called Sinker.
I see what they did there.
Right. So yeah, you have your dice over here. There are two different sets of dice. There's the attack dice, and then there's the magic attack dice.
They're specialty D6s
Yeah.
though.
So we have the champion cards. There's also gonna be the leader cards, the story goals, stuff like that. Basically all the cards.
We have some silicate. This bag actually broke open.
Do not eat that. Oh,
Don't eat that.
Oh wow, yeah, it's all over in there. Don't eat any of that, please.
Yeah, it's bad for you.
And then,
You want to try to take this out?
Yeah.
I don't think there's
slide it
anything below it.
there
But
shouldn't be
there might be. Nope, it is empty.
nothing underneath. All right.
But this is one of those vacuum seal things that are very handy for putting your bottles back correctly. But these are really cool.
I feel like this guy.
This is one of the
Those are one of the
bone giant. No, it's not. This is a frost giant.
Frost giant. Yes.
That's definitely the
There's
frost
the
giant.
cloud, the
Storm,
frost, fire, hill, stone.
stone. Yep, that's fire.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And then of course the giant killers.
Yep. Hook, line, and sinker.
I like it. I like it. Let's take a look at the rules real quick. Move this over here. Ball, hook, line, and sinker. Sinker. I know. I'm just kidding. All right. Here we go. Object of the game. What's your objective there? I can't.
Each race of giants seeks to secure the most ordning points, OP, which is the victory points, by defeating enemy giants, including event cards related to their race's epic storyline. By the end of the game, the giant race that has earned the most ordning points is recognized as the new leader of the ordning and wins the game.
So, just real quick, this totally follows the storyline of the Reign of the Giants.
Right.
Storm King's Thunder.
Yeah.
That whole thing, not Reign of the Giants, but the Storm King's
Storm
Thunder.
King's Thunder, yeah.
That whole storyline was that the Storm Giants, who had King Hecaton, who was the #1 giant of all time apparently, he was basically saying, hey, we're gonna kick off this whole ordning event, and we're going to literally reorder the caste system of the giants. Who's #1 and who's dead last?
Yeah.
And so the Storm Giants, who were #1, followed by the Cloud Giants, then the Fire Giants, Frost Giants, Stone Giants, and Hill Giants, and now they're fighting to see who's going to be the toughest race now, the #1
to reorder,
race. The reorder or the ordning. So that's pretty cool. They actually have a bunch of stuff from the D&D background here. It kind of calls out a bunch of the specific unique giants, which is pretty cool. We have a cool game board, tokens, all that fun stuff.
Yep.
And kind of how to play. So, Giant Slayer cards. Hook, line, and sinker. I know it wasn't Stinker. I was just making fun of them. Have our command cards there too. Let me see what else we got. Oh, this is basically just what all
the components are. Yeah.
Components.
Event cards, resource cards.
There's a crazy setup.
Yeah.
As you can see here, multiple players, up to 6 players. Obviously, 1 for each giant race. You can play fewer if you want to.
Down to 3.
If you play the number of players, it tells you which giants you should probably play as. So number of players, the first 3, Stone, Cloud, and Storm, and then 4 and 5, Fire and Frost, and then Hill Giants. Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
Wait, is it? It is 2 to
3 6. Yeah.
3 6. Yeah.
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 So at 5, you're gonna have all of them. At 6, you're gonna have obviously the same amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. That's the setup. Event cards. So again, you're just fighting for the ordning points, VPs, whatever, OPs.
And like I said, like each faction, I guess you could say, has a different goal and different. Because they're gonna have their own story cards and whatnot that you can complete to have more points.
Yep. So there's a lot of text in this rulebook. It's almost 20 pages.
You are gonna have different dice. The dice sets are different. There's gonna be the spell ones, and then there's gonna be the regular attack ones.
Yeah.
It's not complicated.
Yeah, this was a 24 pages.
Right.
But there's a lot of reading, but it's really
I feel
not
like
that complicated.
a lot of like D&D games have a lot of reading involved because they're very story driven. So
yeah.
And I feel like a lot of this was story driven, and then you're gonna have the rules. And
and it talks about how the end game works and how to go through it.
Yeah.
It does talk about combat and casualties, so that's one of the reasons they just want to spell everything out so that way when you're playing,
you don't have any questions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just check the rules, follow the instructions, and it'll work out. And then of course we've got the reference guide for you, and it's pretty for all of that, all the text in the book.
Yeah.
It really breaks down like this: your player turn, the giant slayer actions, so that's when they're actually going to get to go, and then the battle sequence. So and then all that crazy stuff that happens. So it's really not that bad.
No, not bad at all.
You're just playing your cards, doing your turn, moving your giants around, smashing villages, smashing other giants, and trying to be number 1 for the Ordning.
Yeah.
Sounds
Not
good.
bad.
Let's do it. Let's play some Ordning. I want to play this right
Let's
now.
destroy some villages as giants.
As long as I get to step on gnomes.
I want to be the fire giants.
Fire giants?
Yeah.
Do you have I would say storm giants, but I feel like that's a cop out because they're number 1.
So you'll go to the number 2, cloud giants.
Cloud giants, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Cloud giant. No, I don't really like the cloud giants.
They have a
frost
floating
giants are pretty
castle.
cool. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
All
Stone
right.
giants maybe
Eh.
come from behind, smash them. The fire giants are pretty sweet. I don't know.
All right.
I'll pick the dragons.
Screw you.
Dungeons and Dragons. Evan. All right, let's hop out for a really quick recap. Well, that was Assault of the Giants.
Giants.
Giants. It's a D&D game.
Yes.
D&D licensed game. Big old box of stuff. Really cool. I like the map.
I like the minis.
The minis were really sweet
Yeah.
looking too. Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I want to go stomp some villages as a giant.
Right. Yeah, let's do it.
Well, speaking of which, let's crunch some numbers on this while we crunch those villages. What's the price point on this one?
$79.99.
Cool.
And I think is great. Like a great price
Yeah.
point for what you get the minis, the heaviness. Yeah.
A lot of stuff in this box. It seems appropriate for the price.
Yeah.
What is the number of players in this one?
3 to 6.
3 to 6 players, and then the age was
14 up.
14 up.
Yeah.
It's D&D.
Yeah. There's minis to it. It's not a complicated game, but it's a little complex. So
Yeah.
14 up is about right.
It seems about right.
Yeah.
And the runtime was an hour to 2.5 hours.
Right. I think it depends on how many players you have.
Yeah, I think yeah.
3 players is probably gonna an hour.
It also depends on if it's your first time or not. But
That's also
I think
yeah.
an hour to 2 hours seems appropriate.
Yeah.
So yeah. But this is a brand new one.
Yes.
And it's in
stores
stores
right
now.
Yes.
Heck yeah. Let's go play some games, man.
All right, let's do it. Let's
All
go
right,
some
well, I'm in.
humans, halflings, dwarves,
Yeah.
elves,
All the villages.
all of them,
Getting stuff.
smaller ones. Yes.
Well, I'm AdamHarry from Bell Souls.
I'm Evan from Dragons Lair Comics and Fantasy.
And this has been another Tabletop Spotlight. Thanks again for watching. Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.